Hi everyone, I'm Irina Bakley. I'm a licensed relationship therapist in the states of Virginia and North Carolina. And today I want to start by telling you a little story, and maybe you can relate to it. Emma and Mark have been married for 12 years. They loved each other deeply, but somewhere along the way, their relationship became more businesslike, more transactional, more roommate-like. They loved each other deeply, like I said, and they knew they didn't want divorce, but they both felt that they forgot and they missed and they um, something happened with a spark that used to be there. Their conversations started to happen around household chores and drop-offs and pickups and dinners and who's gonna do dishes and all that stuff that doesn't really matter to the heart. They've tried therapy before, they've tried couple therapy before, and even though they believe in it and it helped them somewhat, it didn't quite give them the release and the relationship they were hoping for. And this is something that I sometimes see in my couples work, where a couple is very much um, in love with each other, not in like crazy passionate love, but they care deeply about each other. They have this beautiful family they've built together. They worked really, really hard, and they invested in their marriage, and they've tried couples therapy before, maybe even for a long time, maybe even for years. And honestly, a lot of times I'm a therapist number 3, 4, 5 for them because they haven't had great success. And sometimes talk therapy just doesn't get us through those sticky points that most of us have. In the past, I would have referred couples to EMDR therapy, which is, trauma modality that helps reprocess some traumatic experiences. And we're not talking about huge traumas. It can be something smaller, like my parents were not there for me, or they didn't love me the way I needed to be loved, right? Like who was loved the way they needed to be loved from all of us? Really, very few of us. And in the past, I would have to refer people to EMDR therapy or to brain spotting or to do some individual work before we can continue with couples work, because we were not making progress or because of the history of the relationship. But now we have something super, super cool called ketamine-assisted psychotherapy. And it is different than traditional talk therapy. What is it? Ketamine is a medicine. It's a dissociative anesthetic. And it used to be primarily used in medicine up until a few years ago. It's been around for a long time, since 1970. It was used a lot during Vietnam War. That's when medicine learned a lot about it. It has been used in many operating rooms and emergency rooms, ERs and ORAs, throughout the world. It has a very, very safe profile. Um, and it is very affordable. It's very cheap and it is very safe. And in therapy, we use it at a very small dose. It is not anesthesia, right? At a small dose, we call it a psycholytic dose that you get from a doctor that first does an evaluation, medical evaluation with you to make sure to screen for all the red flags, make sure there are no contraindications, and all the health issues are taken care of. And you bring it with you to my office, and then you take it in the office, you swish it for 15 minutes in your mouth, and then you put your eye shades on and you're listening, you put headphones on. I have some beautiful music without lyrics, and you have we call it in-flight experience, and it lasts from anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on your metabolism and your nervous system in your body and how it goes. And then afterwards, we break for some food, because you'll be fasting before the ketamine medicine, and then we do talk therapy. We do integration of what we have learned during the medicine session, and we start talking, and this is where the magic happens, because what ketamine does is that it softens our defenses. It has the potential to lower our defenses, especially if we have very rigid defenses, very rigid ways of thinking about the world or relating to something, like all those narratives we are married to. My husband is an asshole, or he's never there for me, or she doesn't care, she finds every excuse under the sun not to have sex with me. She doesn't even care about me. Like all those things that we think about, we know they're not true, but we don't really know, right? It's like, especially when we are in the midst of the emotional experience, we are very married to these narratives. And what ketamine does, it really helps us to lower those, to kind of turn them on, because what it does, it floods our brain with something called glutamate. And glutamate has a role in pain. It decreases pain. It has a role in inflammation. It decreases inflammation. It decreases anxiety. It decreases depression. It softens you. It opens you. It really gets us to our heart, which is exactly what we're trying to do with couples work. So we're helping our body to work a little bit less, and being a little bit more open, so we can have those beautiful breakthroughs. And not only that, that we maintain them over the years. We come out of the office feeling more hopeful, more positive, more connected, and then we do several of these medicine sessions, medicine integration sessions, and we the life changes, relationship changes, and it's beautiful and it's new, and some people are hesitant about it, understandably so. It has a little bit of a kind of bad rap in the social culture, but it's a beautiful adjunct to EFT, emotional focused couple therapy, that I have been using for many years with very effective results. And I like we're not like, if in the beginning we were kind of scooping the pain with a spoon, with EFT. Now we're like shoveling it with a shovel, and it's just beautiful to watch. And I can't wait for those of you who are open to it and qualify to have this experience, to try it, and build a relationship with this medicine, and see how it can get you home where you want to be. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, you would like to schedule your free phone consultation call with me, you're welcome to go on my website. It's www.irenabakleycounselingllc.com, and I would be thrilled to talk to you and see how I can be of help.